Alright, I'm going to read you Supreme Court case law. You can't really see this. I wrote it down, but you can look it up. Okay, so this is Penn Hollow versus Doan's administration. Okay, this is Supreme Court case law in the congressional records. Inasmuch as every government is an artificial person, an abstraction, and a creature of the mind only, a government can interface only with other artificial persons. The imaginary, having neither actuality nor substance, is foreclosed from creating and attempting parity with the tangible. The legal manifestation of this is that no government, as well as any law, agency, aspect, court, etc., can concern itself with anything other than corporate artificial persons and the contracts between them. Alright, anyway, so I want to read you that, and then I want to talk to you about this. So this came in the mail, okay, and what's crazy about it is you may be able to see this, but maybe not. But so the name on there, that's not my name. It's a version of my name. Okay, but it's someone hand wrote that. Well, these people, they know who I am because I've sent them my political status documents as an American state national. So they don't send it to they try to make it look real, basically. So they wrote Joshua Crockett. Well, that's not my name. My name is Joshua Eli Crockett. I mean, the easier way to remember that is my Christian name is Joshua Eli, also called the given name. And the surname is Crockett. So when those two names are combined together, it creates the artificial person from the birth certificate. So anyway, and the other thing about this is it says Ca. Okay, Citrus Heights, Ca. Okay, I don't live in Ca. Okay, and also there's a zip code there. It says 95621. So this is what happens there is when you open this. So this is like a tomb. Okay, so it's tomb. All letters are like tombs, okay? There's a dead corporation inside, and when you break the seal, then they establish jurisdiction. So when you open it, they say, well, you thought you were the dead entity that we were addressing, and so therefore we have jurisdiction over you. And the reason the zip code establishes that. And most of the time it's an all capital letter name, which is not you. So that's how they do that. So, but anyways, on this particular letter, there is no return address. Okay. So, coincidentally, so there's not even telling you who it's from, because they're trying to protect themselves because of these entities who have continued to try to contract with me. I've sent them my living man status, my claim of birthright and so forth as established on public record. So all my documents that say I'm a living man and I'm not a dead corporation. So, and then when I put those living men and women on notice, which means say it's the state of California secretary of the state. So I notice the man, and so that means that anytime they're trying to do this kind of fraud and crime by trafficking human beings, they're on notice already, so they don't want to have their name involved, because then they can be I could put liens on them and stuff like that. So either way, or they're just the crime. So I'm publishing this on YouTube because this means it's public record. So just to verify, and the transaction attempted unlawful conversion, because they're trying to get me to open this. And so here's the thing. There's a contract inside, a contract offer. Okay, the contract, I already know what it is because my wife got one as well with no return address, and she opened hers because it's about divorce. Okay, so and so that's a whole nother story. So that what they do is they mail you they served me twice with divorce packets, and I mailed them back and said I couldn't read them because they were in all capital letters. Okay, which is called Dog Latin or American Sign Language in the Chicago Manual of Styles, which is what all the publishers and book writers and lawyers and everybody around the world goes by, the styles of your language. And so all capital letter is a language for the dead. Okay, it's called American Sign Language. And Latin is all capital letters with dashes in between the letters. So that's the original Latin. So what they did is they took the dashes out. So anyway, here's the thing, is there's a lot going on here, and I'm trying to make it quick. But so anyway, so this right here, when I got this, in the mailbox. This right here, you can barely see it, but it has scotch tape across it. So this is a trick that the private corporation, privately owned on Dun & Bradstreet, registered, okay, state of California, that a trick that they do, because see, this is scotch tape, because what that means is when you send it back to them, they can say that someone opened it and then they taped it. Okay, that's a trick that they do. So, you know, of course, I'm not opening it because I'm not I'm not the dead entity. It's not addressed to me. This is addressed to someone in the zip code. Anyway, so this is how I dealt with this particular one. So the contract inside has all kinds of stuff that is in all capital letters, and it's void and fraud, and it's addressing to an artificial person in United States corporation, and it's all about the terms of the contract that they're offering for the divorce, which is they want to divide up property and keep children, and you know, and be the boss and the ruler and all that stuff, and I don't consent with that stuff at all. Okay, so the way they're a third-party interloper, and when we signed the marriage certificate, I didn't know that at the time. So that's what every signature does. You know, you're signing over something, and it's the secret contract. But anyway, so here I wrote return to sender, refused for cause without dishonor, no contract. Okay, and then right here I wrote no living man in zone improvement plan here. Okay, so I'm just going to drop it back in the mailbox and send it off. But once again, this is total contract fraud. Well, just in case they don't send this back to the return address, I'm recording this so that it's published, which is evidence that I denied this. What's going on is there's a contract in here, and I don't accept that.
We'll take a picture of this because we're going to be sending it back to dead letter because we've got nowhere
I don't
else
know
to send it.
Okay, so that thing that you just ripped off, what was
the
that?
Address. The machine reads the address, sprays the barcode on it.
Okay, so
that when the machines read it.
Yeah, okay, but what is dead letter?
Dead letter means there's no place to send it, so we send it to dead letter and they open it. And if they find a return address, they send it to the address.
Okay, so...
Yeah. So if in your case, you might want to protect yourself by simply taking a picture of it.
Well, I'm recording it. I'm going to publish this on the internet.
So you have proof that you mailed it back to where it was not supposed to go, which is nowhere.